Welcome to Blind Mike's Sax. Come and practice with Mike. You never know, you might learn something.
Hello, Happy New Year and welcome to Blind Mike's Sax. I'm Music Mike. Why? Because I like music and my name's Mike. So I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and New Year. I know I have, and it's time to get back to it, set some goals, some targets for the year. So today I'm going to do another practice with Mike's session, but this year I'm going to try something different. For the last couple of years because I can't see to read music, everything's by ear, so I have to listen to it, learn it, memorise it and repeat it, which is all good. It's good for ear training, it's good fun, but I thought this year I'd set myself some goals, and my goals this year are to actually compose my own songs. So I can play a little bit of piano, not great, everything's self-taught. Like I say, I'm not a professional musician. I am a professional enthusiast, and that's the main thing. So this year I've set my goals. I'm going to practice an hour a day on the piano, an hour a day on the trumpet, and an hour a day on the saxophone. So I'll have to do it in stages between doing other things. So I think definitely be doing the piano over night time, otherwise I might be getting a letter from the neighbours. So we'll save the loud ones for the daytime and the piano, the keyboard for the night time, so I'm not going to upset anybody. So this year I thought what I would do is every month I would focus on one particular key. So I thought I'd start off easy this month in January. I'm going to start in the key of C, which is concert pitch C on the piano, which is good because it's all the white keys, so it's nice and simple. Keep it an easy key to start the year off with. Although that does mean that when I'm learning a song on the piano, I do have to transcribe, which is good because it's always good for you to learn to transcribe into different keys. So this will definitely keep me busy. So I'll be composing a song on the piano, and then I will be transcribing it into B flat for the tenor and trumpet, and E flat for the alto sax. So I'll be definitely learning things in a few different keys. So hope you've set some goals and you've got some plans for the year, and you're gonna focus and get some more practice in. And if you want to, you can practice with me. So without further ado, let's get the saxophone out and let's get cracking. Okay, so next strap on. Next step, mouthpiece and neck. Now I was listening to an interesting podcast the other day. I listened to Everything Saxophone. There's about 260 podcasts. It's by Donna Schwartz. It's a really good listen. If you want to, it literally is Everything Saxophone. And they have everything from people. It takes you down the avenue, down the rabbit hole of discovering new players that I've never heard of and things like that. And which is great because I've been listening to. I've got lots of new listeners on Spotify, so that's keeping me busy as well because it's always good to listen. One of the saxophone technicians on there was doing an interview, and he said when you're putting your mouthpiece on your neck, don't do it while it's on your saxophone, because when you're screwing it on, if it's on your saxophone, if you're pulling down, it can start bending the neck and it can cause intonation problems. So I've took his advice, so now I always put the mouthpiece on. I roughly know where it's going to go. It's about there, and I can fine tune it when it's on the saxophone, and then that way I'm not pulling down on the neck and damaging the neck of the saxophone and causing all kinds of problems. So definitely interesting if you want to learn more about saxophones and saxophone tech and gear and different musicians. I definitely recommend going and giving Everything Saxophone podcast to listen to with Donna Schwartz. So there's hours and hours and hours of saxophone info on that. It's really good. And no, I haven't even made a dent in it yet, and I've been listening for a couple of weeks now. So anyway, let's get cracking with the sax. Right, okay, so we're all set up ready. So we need to do our 5 T's today. We do every day, every time. So it's our 5 T's. So we've got tuning, tone, technique, timing, and then the tune we're working on, which will either that to the end. So first of all, because I use the piano, because I can't see to use a tuning app, we will start, because we're in alto, we're E flat, so I'll play an A on the piano, which is, I'll put the sustain pedal on, and that puts me on F sharp on the alto. And I'm going to hold my neck when I just tune in to make sure I don't put that tension on the neck. I'm going to adjust my neck strap. Here we go again. Still sounds a little bit flat. Oh, A major. A little touch more. That'll do. Right, tighten my neck up. Nobody wants a loose neck. Right, anyway, okay, so we've got A, play F sharp. Oh, sustain pedal, try again. Okay, so I've been working, because I'm going to be playing C on the piano, that's going to put me for this month's challenge where I'm going to create I'm going to compose by ear a song. I'm thinking I want to play something in the minor key. So if I'm playing C major, I want to play something in a minor key. So I will be playing in C's relative minor key, which is A. So if ever you get lost, those count up 6 from the root note, and that is your relative minor. So if we count up 6, that's A minor. So if I play C major and play an A minor scale, then I can use the A minor scale over a C major. So that means we're just going to use all the white notes. Okay, so if I'm playing A minor, well, if I'm playing C major, for the alto I want to come down 3 half steps, so C, down 3, that puts me in A major on the alto sax. But then I need A major's relative minor, which is F sharp. So that's, I want to play F. So when I play on the alto, I'll be in the same key as the piano. Okay, right. So today I need to work on my A major stroke F sharp minor scale, which is like this. If I play it from the F, the same notes on from the F sharp. So if I play an A minor chord, and press the sustain key, pedal even. Okay, so I need to stay in A major, F sharp minor. Okay, right, let's do some long tones, or as I like to call it, doing the dishes, because nobody likes doing it, but it's got to be done and you feel better for doing it afterwards, and it looks better. Well, in this case it sounds better. Okay, so for this I've put the metronome on the keyboard on 100 BPM. So we'll start off, so I'm going to play, we'll start off, we'll do the A major, not the F sharp minor, just to keep it simple. So we'll stick with the major scale. So we'll do A major, starting on A, going all the way up to, we'll go up to the ninth, we'll go up to B. So we'll do the high A and then we'll do B and then come back down. Okay, so we'll start the metronome off. Take a breath. B. C sharp. D. E. F sharp. G sharp. A. B. Back down to A. G sharp. F sharp. E. washing up out of the way. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is timing and technique. So we're going to stay with the same scale. So this will be my scale for the whole month now, to get that proper under my fingers. So I'll be working on A major stroke F sharp minor. So when I do this composition, I'll be able to get, well, when I do use tenor and trumpet, I'll have to get it under those fingers as well for a different key. But that's my problem. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we'll put the metronome back on, and we're just going to tongue every note on the beat, starting at A up to B and then back down to A, and then we'll do that twice, and then we'll double time it. Okay, let's start the metronome. That actually might be a bit too quick to double time it, so we'll just stick with going. We'll do the same, but we'll start on F sharp. So we'll stick to tonguing on the beat, but we'll start from the F sharp, doing the same scale. So I've slowed the metronome down to 90 BPM so we can double time this. What we will do, we will tongue the first two notes, then we will snare, then tongue, and then we will go up to the 9th and then come back down. So we will be playing ta ta ya ta ya ta ya all the way up to B, then back down to A, like this. Up and down a couple of times, just to say, remember, try and stay relaxed, fingers close to the keys, on the keys if you can, and just try and relax while you're doing it. Let's start the metronome off. I actually couldn't hear if I was on time with the metronome then, because the saxophone was too loud. I don't want to mess around with my levels, otherwise it'll all sound weird in the editing. So anyway, moving on. Okay, so now we're warmed up, we need to work on our 50, which is our tune that I'm going to be working on, which is something I've got to make it up yet. So I've had some ideas. So I've been thinking of, I'll say, working in the A minor key, which is the relative minor of the C major key. So I'll play, if I play an A minor chord, and then I add the 7th, which gives it more of a bluesy sound. And then I'm thinking like a melody, sort of, I think starting with an arpeggio, so doing the 1, 3 and the 5 and the 7, and then walking back down. So we'll do that. So this is what I'll be playing on the saxophone. I'm just working it out. So we'll start with the A minor 7 arpeggio, so 1, 3, 5, 7, then walking back down. And then something like, or what I might do is I might change from an A minor 7 to a D minor 7 chord. So when I put that all together, changing to the D minor 7. Maybe go up an octave. Try that one again. Ooh. Right, that sounds good. We've got to put it on the saxophone now. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, put our saxophone back on and we start with. So we're going to arpeggio our way to the 7th from the root. So if I'm starting on A, I'm in E flat on alto, so I need to come down 3 steps, starting at A, so. Ooh, try again. That's it, puts me in F sharp, so we did say we'd play in A minor in C, the relative would in A major would be F sharp. Okay, so what I think I will do is, I'm in F sharp, let me just check if I play A minor. Oh. I need to play the 7th. Actually, what I'll do is I'll record this on the piano and then I'll play along to it, so I don't have to keep taking my hands off the sax. We'll leave that there. Stop. I've got to figure out the tune on here before I try to play along to it. So we're starting on F sharp, aren't we? No. Nice. Okay. So all I'm doing is I'm just arpeggiating from F sharp all the way up to the, so F sharp, A, C sharp, E. Then walking back down from the E down, D, C sharp, B, and so on. And going up to the A, then A, G sharp, A, G sharp, E, C sharp, and E. Might just stick an F sharp on there as well, just to add a little bit of a decoration. Right, we'll try that with the piano. A little bit. So we've made a start on our first chord progression. So I'm going to go and work on that and figure out what chords I'm going to do next. Okay, so now I've got my chord progression to start with. I've got my A minor 7 and my D minor 7 that I can riff with. I'm not quite sure what style I'm going to make it, whether I'll make it into a funk song or a blues or something, but I'll figure that one out. It's a work in progress, and I've just started work. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed practicing today, and you know, if you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up If you're not subscribed and you like what you see, you want to encourage me to get off my backside and do some more videos, then please subscribe, and happy practice, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.